Hey everyone, it's Liquor Productions, and I know no one's watching yet, but I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Here, let me get my camera already here. Oops, what's wrong with this? Oh, okay, the orientation, the device. I know no one can see me. I'm just gonna wait for people to come, so, sorry. Yep, this is gonna take quite a bit. Dun, 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 dun. Just kidding. Alright. I know no one can see this, but just in case you're watching this back from the beginning, here is just a little setup of minifigures right here. It's what they become, kind of, if you can tell. Like, what will you become? That one for that line from the Rogue One trailer. Oh, come on, people. Can't you click on this? I'm gonna be waiting a long time. I can tell that already. And this is actually live, so I'm just be sitting here until someone comes on. If this is unsuccessful, I'm gonna delete it, and technically I'm just talking to myself right now. Come on, people. Oops, knocked down a scout trooper. Here, that's a nice little perspective right there. Let me just change the camera. Hello, whoever just joined this. I don't know who you are. But hi, so this is supposed to be my thoughts on The Last Jedi. I did too. Here, wait one sec. I thought it was an awesome movie. I don't really understand how some people really hated it. I don't know why. Some people, they were just, I don't know what made them so mad. Just, some say it didn't feel like Star Wars or whatever. In fact, I felt just the opposite, because it felt like Star Wars. Because it was Star Wars. I know this is kind of lame, because there's no one joining yet. Sorry, I'm still trying to get... Alright, so you can hear me alright, right? There, a white background. Okay. So, do you have any questions or anything? Oh, thanks for liking it, I guess. Oh, we got 2 people watching now. That's sweet. Say hello if you're watching this, I guess. Do you know if they actually showed the Heavy Scout Walker? I was thinking the same thing. I didn't see it. I mean, it might have just been, in the background somewhere, like in a hangar or something, because I honestly didn't see it at all. I did not see anything. I saw the ATST type walker, and I saw the big, I forget what they're called. The big walker, the new First Order one, then the AT-ATs were there too. I forget what the new First Order one's called. It might just be called something souped up AT-AT, I don't know. It's like the Gorilla Walker. My favorite part of The Last Jedi was probably the opening space battle. That was just awesome how they did that. With the resistance bombers getting shot down one by one. And by the way, if you're watching this, I know anyone who's clicked on this has probably already seen the movie, but just in case, this is going to have a lot of spoilers, if you can't tell, because this is my thoughts on the movie. Hey, Scenes Mox. So, yeah, another thought on The Last Jedi with Luke's Force Ghost. That was crazy. That tricked pretty much everyone. It's crazy because he just projected himself like this Force Ghost halfway across the galaxy, and that's just hard to understand, especially when he was just getting hit so hard with all the blaster fire from the First Order walkers. And yeah, that was just one of my favorite parts too. But what also was kind of hard to believe, the Resistance went... Oh yeah, and the scene with Leia in space flying like Superman or something, that was really weird. With like her Force, I guess it was like this shield from the Force or something weird like that. I didn't fully understand that. At that point though, when I saw that, for a second I thought, hey, Leia's dead. And I realized, like, wait, would they really kill off Leia that easily? Because Carrie Fisher, she passed away. Yeah, she was Superman. Super Leia. Oh, this is Disney we're dealing with here, so you don't know what they're gonna throw at you. Hey, Captain Thorne Studios. Yeah, it was cool. So you guys here, I'm sure you can see, I just got this little background here. I thought the pink-haired girl was actually a traitor after her actions. Kinda not. It was pretty awesome where she, like, flew her, I guess, resistance cruiser inside, like, right into this big... I don't know what to call these things from Last Jedi. I'm just not familiar with the sequel era that much as I am with the Clone Wars and the original trilogy. But whatever that was, she took the big ship and flew it into the bigger ship. And there was just like a giant explosion with no sound. That was an awesome scene, but that was a little traitorous of her, because she basically brought... Yeah, we never knew her plan, which she should have just said, hey everybody, evacuate, go to the little planet, and all just stall and fly this destroyer, or whatever the heck it's called, cruiser, into the Star Destroyer, and let you all escape, and you can fend for yourself on whatever the planet was called, Crate, I think. Yes, you could have kinda saved a lot of trouble. A dreadnought. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I knew it was Snoke's. I knew it was Snoke's ship. Now, that was crazy, though, when Snoke got cut in half, Darth Maul style. That was just unexpected, too. This movie, it just, like, threw a lot at you. It's just, yeah, kind of like the scene where Han Solo dies. You're, like, not expecting that. I honestly, speaking of Lego here, I honestly don't have any, really, sequel trilogy minifigures besides the 4 Resistance ones from the Battle Pack and Finn. Yeah, too bad BB9E, yeah. All you saw, like, he just led them, whoever that was, the guy in the white shirt and all the stormtroopers and the First Order officer, he discovered that BB-8 was there and everything, that BB-8, Finn, and Rose, and I think his name was DJ, the other guy who turned traitor. Yeah, they had so much merchandise for the BB-9E guy, and then it just turns out all he does is just basically says, hey, look over there, there's the rebels. Oh, hi, Corporal Bodhi. Nice to see you. So actually, I want to hear what you guys in the audience, you can just tell me. I already know you, Emerald, told me. But tell me your thoughts on The Last Jedi if you want to. You can. And I'll kind of tell you mine. Because I think it was a great movie, but I'm sure there's some people who will disagree with me. And what did you say? Oh, the AT-AT. Yeah, they should make another original AT-AT from like the Battle of Hoth. That would be cool. I would probably buy that too, because I never got any of the other ones when they came around. It was alright. Yeah. Yeah, I loved how Snoke narrated his death. That was pretty cool, yeah. He just thought, basically, Kylo Ren was gonna kill Rey. Like, he will kill his greatest enemy. And then he gets stabbed right in the side. And Kylo just slides the lightsaber, and there goes Snoke down like Darth Maul. Which I wasn't expecting Snoke's death. I honestly wasn't expecting it. Do I watch Star Wars Theory? Yeah, sometimes. Not that much. I'm subscribed to him, I'm sure. It's just, I don't watch him regularly. Like, if I want to learn something about a certain era of Star Wars so I can do a brick film or something, or a mock. Like, I mainly watch the Clone Wars stuff, and I watch the new sequel trilogy stuff to just say and know what the heck is going on. I wonder who is going to kill each other first, Hux or Kylo Ren. I think Kylo Ren is probably going to Force choke Hux Vader style in Episode 9 and probably kill him. Because Hux is just going to get on Kylo's nerves. I can already tell that much. Because he was about to kill Kylo Ren. I think he had his hand on his holster. He had theory that Snoke did what Luke did and made a force projection of himself. Yeah, I actually heard that. So, yeah, some people think that Snoke isn't dead. I personally believe that he's dead. Because some people believed Han Solo wasn't dead. Just like some people believed Obi-Wan is Rey's mom. I don't know if that's been disproved yet. Or not. Oh, did I say Rey's mom? I meant Rey's dad. And Obi-Wan and some random lady, maybe a Jedi or something, they say he had the kid Rey. And I don't think that makes sense. Because Obi-Wan was a geezer by the time that Rey was even born, probably, because he was dead. Snoke better stay dead. I think it's a 50-50 chance right there, because I don't know. Because they like to throw curveballs at us with these Star Wars sequel trilogy ones, because Force Awakens, it didn't go the way you think it would go at all at some points. What I am glad about The Last Jedi, though, is it didn't feel like Empire Strikes Back. It didn't really feel like, hey, sure they had to escape the base, but it didn't feel like giant walkers are approaching, now we gotta take them out with little speeder things. It wasn't so much like that. It was just a little different. It felt like it. It felt like it, but it wasn't exactly like it. Alright, 1 second, guys. Alright, there. I just had a problem with the camera for a second. So yeah, I think it was an awesome movie. And the one thing I was not expecting was when when Poe is rushing to the hangar. Oh, hello there, First Order Lego. Nice to see you. But one of my favorite parts that really shocked me in the movie was when Poe is running towards his black and orange T-70 X-Wing, and he's like all dramatically, all the pilots are suiting up and running into the ships, and there's that like new blue leader girl pilot, and she's just ready to take off. She's talking to the guy next to her and the ground crew, and it's just like feels very much like A New Hope when they're rushing through the starfighters. But it's just so anticlimactic, because then 10 seconds later, Poe runs in, the whole place blows up, Poe gets forced out. It's just, yeah, this movie was just, it was awesome. That's all I can say. Now, one thing that I think would have been cooler if those executioner stormtroopers, the First Order stormtroopers, I mean, if they actually, the executioner ones with the big, what were they? They were just like laser axe is kind of. I wish they could have done more instead of just standing there and holding the axe to their head. Because, I mean, what they do with these movies is. And Phasma, too. She had a nice end, but she didn't really do much. She didn't really do anything, really, besides fight Finn and have a hole knocked in her helmet so you could see her eye. Not much other than that help. Not other. She didn't help at all. Not much other than that. She didn't do anything. As in the last one, what did she do? She got thrown in a trash compactor by Han Solo, which was pretty funny, I admit, to have him say that. From experience, of course. But it's just, she didn't do anything. And it's just like she's this big, bad boss lady, and she has this chrome armor, chrome dome, as Finn called her, and she has this silver blaster rifle, and she gets killed in a minute. And all she did the rest of the movie was just stand there and yell at Finn. I don't even think she fired much more than a few shots at Rose. And she didn't hit her target like typical stormtrooper. I mean, Phasma could have had more screen time. Like Kylo Ren turned to the dark side was interesting. I don't like her character even in the books. Sorry guys, I kind of gotta read your comments here fast. If I don't acknowledge one, I'm sorry, because here on the phone that I'm currently recording with, all the chat messages, they just pop up temporarily. So I only see them for like 30 seconds each. Here, give me one sec. Alright, so I didn't read the Phasma book, the novel. I forget who the author was. I didn't read that one yet. And I heard that it had something to do with tribal. She was like from some weird warrior tribe. I just didn't really read about that or the comics or anything. It just seemed a little weird, because how would, I don't know. It's just, it seems like she definitely should have had more screen time. She should have done something. I mean, even one of the most cherished characters ever, Boba Fett, he had like such little screen time, and he's basically just glorified, and for good reason, I know. But I mean, Boba Fett did more in just The Empire Strikes Back than Phasma did in 2 movies, which is pretty sad. And someone who has armor that doesn't get affected by blaster bolts shouldn't die, in my opinion. True, that's very true. Because, I mean, normal stormtroopers and clones, they could use that armor. I mean, yeah, anybody could use that armor. Because that... What I think, though, with that armor is just... It deflects like a glancing shot. So, if, like, you hit her in the side from 30 feet away, she's not going to die. But if you're standing right next to her head with a pistol just lined up to her head, she's going to die. No, I think that armor's pretty awesome. Just even in looks. But yeah, she shouldn't have died so early on. She should have at least died in episode 9. Oh, and I know, have any of you guys, you've probably heard that Disney is planning on making a new Star Wars trilogy, which I don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to go back to the Old Republic, like with Darth Revan, I think? I had never played that game. I don't think any of you probably have, because that's a... I don't know, though. But I don't know what they're going to do with that trilogy, because they're probably not going to have an old Finn, an old Rey, an old Poe. I think what they're going to do is they're going to either do Old Republic, or they're going to do something we just can't even imagine. Something weird, like the origin of the Jedi, or even another galaxy in Star Wars. Like, you know how there's the Star Wars galaxy, and there's like so many other galaxies that exist. They said they wouldn't do the Republic, the Old Republic. Well, I have to admit that kind of sucks, because that would be really cool. Oh, whatever, though. I'm sure they'll do something equally cool. I got my Death Trooper here, and oops, I just knocked over Darth. But one thing that I thought that Rogue One was a little bit better than The Last Jedi. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but I think it was just a little bit better in the way of originality. Just a little tiny bit better, because they're still, in The Last Jedi, they're still going up with speeders and stuff. They're still going up with speeders against giant walkers, and they're evacuating a base. In Rogue One, it's stuff we've never seen before. Sure, it's the Death Star, but I mean, it's just... Yeah, but I mean, Rogue One brought us a lot more cool new stuff. What do I think about new Battlefront 2 story mode? I have Battlefront 2 personally. I honestly haven't played any campaign yet, because I know it's about Iden Versio and Inferno Squad. And spoiler here, if you don't want to hear this, just mute it for like 10 seconds. I know that Iden turns to the rebellion, I guess. And then the other guy, whatever, something Hask or something, he becomes First Order, and then Kylo Ren interrogates the other guy. I just watched some gameplay here on YouTube, but I don't really know too much about it. I plan to play it. I just recently, though, got Battlefront 2, so I'm not even that leveled up on it. I got the Ultimate Edition, and I still gotta download all like the power-ups and stuff. One of the things I like about Battlefront 2 is that they brought the clones back, of course, but just the sheer amount of Clone Wars stuff they got. Like, they got the old Y-Wings, like the ones that are new. They're like new instead of the battered, beaten up ones the Rebellion has. It's like the Republic ones that were seen in the Clone Wars TV show, and that's cool. But one thing I don't really like is there's no customization yet. They should have just came out with customization. Another thing, when they release whatever it is, the DLC for the customization, Clone Trooper customization, probably after they release whatever, oops, knocking all these over, but after they release whatever the Last Jedi DLC is, or I don't even know if they've released that yet, because I don't think we got Crate yet. Oops. But I lost my train of thought here. But they should have, here I remember, they should have just, for the customization, it looks like it's gonna be, you can be whatever clone unit you want to be. Like, you could have shock troopers running around with not scout troopers, but Kashyyyk troopers, along with 501st troopers. And then they'll be playing Phase 1 clones, not Phase 1, Phase 2 clones, and it'll just be a little nuts. And it'll just, like, won't make sense. It should be like, when you're on a map, you should be able to choose what your markings are. Like, for example, you could have, like, wolf pack markings, but then you should choose what color the markings are on the map. So if it's, or no, you shouldn't be able to choose the color, I mean. So you could have shock trooper markings in, for, say, for example, I hope they make this an Order 66 map on the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. That'd be pretty cool. And they could have a shock trooper in blue, because that would go with the 501st. And they could have these guys with white armor with blue accent. Oh, hey, Lego Fox Bricks. And you said, Bodhi, that you're cool with variety? Yeah, I get that, but it doesn't Iden turns too fast. Yeah, I guess it seems like that, because what they should do is they should actually have a shooter Star Wars game with from the Imperial's point of view. It stays the Imperial point of view. It should be like, come on, how hard is that? Like a campaign one. We've already seen, a long time ago, we've seen Battlefront 2 with a Clone Wars campaign. We've seen the we have seen the Old Republic, but we've seen Republic Commando. And We've seen tons of Rebel ones, tons. Probably not any Separatist ones, but that doesn't really matter to me. I've never really been a crazy fan of the droids. But, yeah, it seems that Iden, from what campaign gameplay I've watched, it seems that she has turned. She's just like, oh, the Empire's bad because they're trying to blow up my home planet or something. And she just turns into a rebel like that. Snap your fingers, just turns into a rebel. But anyway, and no, I have not played Resurrection, and I have not played any of the campaign. But I'm open to hearing spoilers because I've already watched some of the campaign. Here, give me 1 sec. I gotta check the battery in my phone. All right, we should be good. I have not played Resurrection. My condolences. Ha ha ha, very funny. But yeah, I plan to play the game. You know what I think would have been a little cooler if they made Inferno Squad? They could have made it a squad of Death Troopers. That would have been really cool. Oops, I knocked down Captain Van there. And I'm just gonna leave some of these down, okay? Whatever, I got that nice background there. Oops, whatever. And here's Finn. My man Finn here from the Force Awakens style. Let's see, how long have I been recording here? 26 minutes. That's pretty good. I'll end it. I'm gonna probably end this, guys, in like 20 more minutes. I don't know for sure, though. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about my thoughts on The Last Jedi, I'm here to answer them. And any questions on any other things, like, I don't know, just anything, upcoming brick films and stuff. Like, I still gotta get work out and get the Battle of Corellia out. That would be cool. The Inferno Squad book fleshes out the Imperial side of Iden's story well. Yeah, I haven't read that book either. I heard about it. It does? Okay. If we had Lego Man Joe here, he'd be ranting about how much he likes the old canon better. But, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, that sounds cool. So it's just like, from the Imperial perspective, the whole book. That sounds better than having her turn practically traitor to the Empire. I almost said the Republic, but the Empire in like 10 seconds. That would be happening. Yeah, it would. Don't tell him I said that. He'd get mad at me, but whatever. We're countries away anyway. He couldn't hurt me. So yeah, any questions you got just about Star Wars, anything as a whole? And hello, we got someone else. Now there's 4 people. Now there's 2 people. Something's changing here. I don't know what it is. So far, thanks guys. We got 5 likes. That's pretty sweet. So now I know at least 5 people have watched this at a certain point in time. So if you guys want to see anything, like any minifigs or anything, either you can ask me and stuff. This is my collection. I got a lot of stuff over here. Something I just recently got. I got the old. So get this out here. Put this. Got the old V-wing from the Clone Wars. That'll be pretty cool. What do I think of the Han Solo anthology film? What I think is, don't mess it up, Disney. Just don't mess it up. It's already weird enough with having another guy play Han Solo, for crying out loud. Han Solo. You can't really replace Harrison Ford. The first bit of promotional stuff. Yeah, I saw a picture of that. I forget what it was. Maybe Star Wars HQ, maybe Star Wars Theory, someone like that. I saw, it's just a poster. So it looks like we got Lando, Chewbacca, Han Solo, of course. But I've heard from sources that Darth Vader's going to be in it, which is a bit questionable, because how are they going to do that if Han Solo hasn't joined the rebellion yet? Do I have a lot of... I assume you got cut off there. You can ask me whatever. Oh, hey, Jack's Lego Studio. What's up? I like your new picture there. Kylo Ren. It's pretty sweet. Do I have a lot of CAC? Um, do I have a lot of CAC? Um, kinda. Not crazy. I don't got like a collection like some people out there. They have like 300 minifigures from Clonery Customs, which probably cost like what, close to $2,000. But I got mainly just a ton of helmets because I like to have my clone troopers phase 2 and phase 1. So, I mean, because I kind of, in my stop motions, I strive for accuracy. And so I wouldn't have like a phase 1 Commander Gree running around with a phase 2 Captain Rex, like, you know, some people. And I wouldn't have a bunch of bomb squad troopers getting commanded by Commander Wolf or something. Like, I've seen stop motions like that. I'm just like, okay, do you know what's going on? And people have like stormtroopers running around with clone troopers fighting rebels. What's going through your head? But oh, and you said it feels like Blade Runner without Harrison Ford. I've honestly never seen Blade Runner. I gotta see that. I don't really know really what it's about. And here, Corporal Bodie, let me grab some CAC stuff I got. Columbia Customs. I gotta go find it. Give me like 10 seconds. Here we go. So I just got here. He still needs his pauldrons right here. Great film. Sorry, Lego Fox Bricks. I don't know what you just said because I'm on the phone right here, or I'm on my phone recording this right here. So I can only see chat messages for like 10 seconds, which is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so here for CSC stuff, I got kicks. I'm just gonna leave those knocked down. I got kicks right there. I got a Captain Rex helmet for some reason without the rangefinder. I got a Captain Rex, it's not with me right now. It's over somewhere in this room. Probably in some set for a movie. But I don't know. Here's a hint though. Captain Rex will be in an upcoming movie. Brick film. Pretty soon, made by me. But yeah, he's probably just got his phase 1 helmet on. So, any questions you guys have to ask me, of course, just ask them. Jack's Lego Studio late Christmas stream. I'm just reading a notification. Jack's Lego Studio left me. He's making his own stream. Oh man, Jax, you betrayed me. How many figures have I decaled? I'm assuming you want to just know Star Wars for now, but Star Wars ones, anywhere from, this is gonna sound a little weird, but 10 to 20. Anywhere in between that, because I don't know for sure. This one here was actually made by, who was it? Brick Builder Productions or something like that. So that's a sticker decal. That's not mine. That's his. He bought that somewhere and gave that to me, or I bought it from him. But I've decaled a whole lot more World War II minifigures, like U.S. soldiers and stuff. Yo, I love your channel. Thanks, man. R.I. Custom Bricks. You used to be Respawn Lego, I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You have the same profile picture. Okay, and by the way, man, Respawn Lego, I know I told you this, but your shout-out was coming out coming pretty soon once I upload the new haul video I got. Not a Christmas one, but one from Bricks and Minifigs, because I still got to do my Christmas one, but I got all the stuff for this haul ready right here. Oops, I just knocked over a Senate Commando. But alright, Corporal Bodie, you asked, can you see some of my World War II stuff? Yeah, sure. Let me just go grab some. World War II. I got it right here. By the way, it's RL. Oh, sorry if I said RI. I'm sorry. But World War II. Let's see. This isn't too accurate right here. This is a German right here. World War II. He's got his Car 98K right there. But he is, instead of having dark gray, he's light gray. It's not crazy accurate, but I think it looks good enough. That was the parts I had. But World War II. Let's see. Oh, this is an awesome one right here. Got a Special Air Service British paratrooper. Oops, sorry there, Finn. With his trademark beret right there. And his Sten parachute. I think this is one of the awesomest minifigures I've ever created. Probably. Not trying to brag, but I made that one a while back. I touched him up a little bit, but I even decaled his face right there. That's a custom-made decal by me. And that decal, I took a template for that one. Here, let me show it to you guys. I took a template for it, then I added camo, and I just worked it up a little bit. And I decaled that on there. There's one on the back, you can't really see. And then he's also got little corporal rank. I forget what you call those, but just it's a British rank insignia. I need Germans for my new blog. Oh, I didn't move. Oh yeah, I remember. You're into World War II too. Because there's my channel is kind of half and half. World War II, Star Wars, more Star Wars. But let's see. I actually got a German right here. I could actually decal you some Germans if you really, really wanted me to. But what I found works pretty well for Germans is if you take an ATST driver thing or an Imperial of some sort, and you just slap a German prick arms vest on it and a style helm and give them a German weapon like an MP40 or something. I think that looks pretty cool. Here's another German right here. I got him with his another Car 98 right there. I got little black boots sharpied on there. Oops, I guess he doesn't like the British guy that much, but that's just a old Lego gray backpack. But yep, that's another decal right there. It's a little different than that one. My great-grandfather fought in World War II. That's awesome, man. Mine did too. He was a pilot in the he flew the Hump, the C-46 Commando. That's what the plane was called. He delivered supplies to the Allies in China, Burma, and India. The CBI, Theater of War, it was called. So he like resupplied the Chinese a lot and stuff. It was kind of like a treacherous flight. But he's pretty cool. He got 2 Distinguished Flying Crosses, which is a pretty awesome award. My dad actually showed me one of those once, and I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, he's been kind of a big inspiration for his World War II stuff, learning about it. Here, let me find some more stuff. Just looking through my bin right here. Any more detailed ones nearby? Where is it? There it is. What method do I use to short my Lego? Well, sometimes no method at all, because I am right now just recently going through a big overhaul in just sorting all my Lego stuff. Oh, hey, the Mythical Emerald. Nice to have you back. But okay, here, let me first answer your question, Lego Fox Bricks, and I'll show some more of my World War II stuff. But I sorted. I got all my World War II guys. Here, right here. Real quick. right here in this bin, right there. And then I got all my Star Wars stuff. Star Wars, but I got all that in a big sorted tray. Let me grab that. Here, I got this. Oh, the joys. I'm sure it's really fun. That's just all my Star Wars minifigs right there. Sorry for any background noise. My brother's being a moron running around the house. But, Star Wars. So, then I got all my sets. I gotta put them on a shelf. Right here, that's, pretty big collection of sets right there. An old TIE Fighter, U-Wing. These two right here are my brother's. But, yeah, so I gotta put these all on a shelf. There's an ATRT, Darth Vader's tie. It's just a bunch of stuff right there. But as for my pieces, I'm not really that sorted. I got them in color-coded bins. Like, I got gray. I got the two grays together. Do I see a skeletal Baru Lars figure? No, that's funny, though. Looks like the Sand Troopers got to it, but, this is from the Hoth Ice Cave set with the Snow Speeder. And, wasn't Chili's it came with. It was, Zevs and Seska. Yeah, Zevs and Seska, this guy right here. And Luke, whoever he is. Yep, see, I'm kind of organized. I can find things sometimes. But yeah, it came with him. I'm sure you probably know the set, but, yeah. So, for some reason, that's in my Star Wars bin right now. And I also got some licensed stuff in there. Like Batman. Got a few little Batman things, like this weird one from the Lego Batman movie, Caveman Batman. Yeah. Okay. And I don't know who's watching still, but here, I was gonna show this. This is another guy I decaled. Lego World War II American sailor. And his dungarees right there. Let's see, can I zoom in on live? I can, there. Pretty cool. Oops, got my little makeshift table right here. I'm putting this thing on, but my white background back there. Yeah, but I think he's pretty cool. He's just got, he knocked over the German. Okay, seems like they're having a war already. But he's got this life vest right there. And what else do I got? This right here, an awesome Brick Mania Russian right there. Hey, do you want to do a collab? With Mox or something? I love the decal pictures you have. Thank you. Thanks, Corporal Brody. But for a collab, probably, yeah. Depends, though. Kind of what it is. Like, if you could just explain it a little bit. Figs. Wait, guys, I gotta go real quick. I gotta end this, and I'll have one a little bit later. Okay? Here's the end button. Bye, guys. I gotta go. Sorry.